Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The excitement around the Raiders camp this season is absolutely electric, and if you've been following the whispers in Las Vegas, you know there's one name echoing louder than any other: MAXX CROSBY. Fans are talking about him like he's not just another player on the roster, but the heartbeat of the team, the guy who could redefine what it means to be a Raider in the modern era. Every practice clip that surfaces online, every sideline shot during preseason games, seems to highlight him in ways that suggest he's stepping into a completely new level of dominance. People are saying his work ethic has reached almost legendary status, that the drills he runs in the mornings and late nights are leaving everyone else in the dust. And insiders can't stop speculating about how this could translate into a season where he carries the team not just on stats, but on sheer presence. The locker room vibe reportedly shifted the moment he came in with a new attitude, new intensity, and a focus that seems almost otherworldly. Sources close to the team suggest coaches are whispering about how he's becoming the kind of player who demands double teams consistently, changing the way offenses approach the Raiders. Everywhere you turn in social media, in fan forums, and even casual conversations outside Allegiant Stadium, MAXX CROSBY is the name people are buzzing about, and this is just the start of what could be an unforgettable chapter in Raider history. Every highlight reel posted online only fuels the fire, and it feels like we're witnessing the rise of a player who could be more than just a defensive star. He could become a living legend in Las Vegas. There's a particular buzz that surrounds MAXX CROSBY's transformation this offseason, one that insiders are calling the most dramatic evolution of his career. Rumors are swirling about how he's been working on techniques and strategies that go beyond raw athleticism, diving into film study with an almost obsessive intensity. Reports suggest that every snap he analyzes is a lesson in anticipation, in reading offensive schemes, and in exploiting weaknesses that even veteran quarterbacks struggle to protect. Sources close to the coaching staff hint that this has changed the team's entire defensive philosophy, allowing them to rely more on aggressive pass rush schemes without compromising coverage, because they trust CROSBY to deliver pressure no matter the formation. Fans speculate endlessly about how this might translate into sacks, forced fumbles, and game-changing plays that redefine the Raiders' defensive identity. There's also talk about how his leadership is becoming more vocal, more visible, and more inspiring to younger players, turning what was already a promising locker room into a tight-knit unit fueled by intensity and belief. Every mention in local news or sports podcasts seems to circle back to the idea that MAXX CROSBY is not just playing football anymore. He's orchestrating chaos for opposing offenses while simultaneously galvanizing his own teammates. The rumor mill hints at coaches planning to build more around his presence, experimenting with blitz packages and coverage rotations that let CROSBY dictate the pace of the game. Social media is already flooded with reactions that paint him as a transformational figure, one who could change the trajectory of the Raiders for years to come. As preseason footage leaks, fans dissect every movement, every sack, and every hand fight, convinced that this is the moment when MAXX CROSBY transcends from elite player to iconic figure, a narrative that seems to gain credibility with every passing week, sparking debates, excitement, and an anticipation that the NFL landscape might be witnessing the rise of a true game-changer. Insiders are suggesting that MAXX CROSBY's rise is more than just physical prowess. It's a psychological metamorphosis that could have ripple effects throughout the league. Rumors hint that he's adopted new training regimens that focus not only on strength and agility, but on reaction time, strategic thinking, and mental resilience under pressure. Some whispers even suggest that he's been working with former legends, mentors who taught him to read offenses like a chessboard, anticipating plays before they even develop. Coaches are reportedly amazed at his ability to adapt mid-game, altering his approach based on subtle shifts in the opposing team's alignment, a skill that could make him nearly unstoppable in key moments. Fans are buzzing about this, speculating that the Raiders might finally have a player capable of elevating the entire defensive squad while simultaneously becoming a media phenomenon. Social media threads are exploding with theories, highlight compilations, and bold predictions about how Crosby could lead the Raiders to unexpected playoff runs or even shake up award considerations across the league. Rumors also swirl about his influence in the locker room, suggesting that veteran players are following his lead in intensity and preparation, while younger teammates are reportedly motivated by his unrelenting pursuit of excellence. Some suggest that rival teams are already adjusting their game plans, preparing specifically for Crosby's newfound dominance. Analysts and commentators hint at the possibility that we might witness record-breaking performances that could become signature moments in his career, moments that define not just him, but the identity of the Raiders as a force to be reckoned with. The excitement is palpable, and every insider report seems to reinforce the idea that Maxx Crosby's story is about to take a dramatic, unforgettable turn that fans will be talking about for decades. Every practice, every game, every passing highlight adds fuel to this narrative, suggesting that we are not witnessing just another season, but the genesis of something legendary. There's a growing sentiment among analysts and fans that Maxx Crosby is on the verge of rewriting expectations for Raiders players across generations, with whispers indicating that his skill set, attitude, and leadership are converging at a perfect moment. Sources suggest that offensive coordinators across the league are already creating elaborate game plans specifically designed to contain him, only to find themselves frustrated as his adaptability and football IQ consistently outmaneuver their strategies. Rumors point to meetings where coaching staff discuss how his presence changes the entire defensive dynamic, allowing for audacious play calling that might have been considered too risky before. There's chatter about the psychological edge he brings, the kind that forces quarterbacks into hurried decisions and leads to critical turnovers. Social media amplifies this perception, with highlight reels and clips of his most ferocious moments circulating faster than ever, and fans are drawing comparisons to historic figures in Raider lore. Discussions extend beyond stats, emphasizing the aura he brings, a mixture of intimidation, charisma, and relentless drive that transforms not just plays, but entire games. Inside sources reportedly describe the energy in the locker room as electrified, with teammates rallying around Crosby's commitment and work ethic, inspired by the intensity he brings day in and day out. There's speculation that the team's upcoming season might hinge on his ability to sustain this level of performance, with every game potentially a showcase of his impact. Analysts hint that his influence extends to the coaching decisions, with staff increasingly considering plays that maximize his opportunities, confident that his skill set can turn any situation into a potential highlight moment. As rumors continue to circulate, fans remain captivated, debating whether this is simply a breakout season or the beginning of a legendary career that could redefine what it means to be a Raider in today's NFL. A narrative that gains momentum with each passing week and fuels endless excitement, discussion, and speculation about what Maxx Crosby might achieve next. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The buzz surrounding Maxx Crosby also includes a fascinating subplot about his potential off-field impact, with rumors suggesting that he's taking on a larger role in team culture, mentoring younger players, and fostering an environment of accountability, professionalism, and relentless competitiveness. Insiders hint that his influence is not just confined to defensive schemes or game day performances, but also in shaping how the team approaches practice, preparation, and mindset, transforming a roster that has faced inconsistencies into a squad with focus, intensity, and belief. Fans speculate endlessly about the potential ripple effect of this, imagining a Raiders team that not only relies on Crosby's athletic dominance, but also mirrors his discipline and approach to the game, potentially creating a new era defined by resilience, innovation, and leadership. Rumors even suggest that he's been involved in strategic discussions with coaches, offering insights into opponents, tendencies, and subtle adjustments that could give the Raiders a competitive edge that is rarely publicized but highly impactful. Social media conversation often centers on his evolution from talented pass rusher to cornerstone of the franchise, painting a picture of a player whose impact transcends statistics, influencing every corner of the team's identity. Analysts highlight that this kind of leadership is rare, suggesting that MAXX CROSBY could become the standard for how future Raiders measure success on and off the field. The narrative grows increasingly compelling, with fans imagining not only highlight reel sacks, but the broader transformation of a team molded around his vision, intensity, and mindset. Every report, every insider tip, and every speculative thread seems to reinforce the idea that MAXX CROSBY is not just a player having a breakout season. He might be the catalyst for an entire era of Raiders football, a phenomenon whose legacy could be felt for years, shaping perceptions, strategies, and expectations across the NFL landscape. It's the kind of story that generates endless discussion, fueled by speculation, excitement, and the tantalizing possibility of witnessing greatness unfold in real time. Perhaps the most tantalizing part of the rumors is the sheer uncertainty of what MAXX CROSBY might do next, as insiders hint at a season full of surprises, moments of brilliance, and game-changing plays that could redefine not only his career, but also the perception of the Raiders as a team capable of challenging league narratives. Analysts are reportedly intrigued by how he seems to thrive under pressure, consistently delivering impactful performances at critical junctures, and rumors suggest that this mental toughness is paired with physical preparation that pushes the boundaries of what fans have seen before. Social media is awash with debate over whether he could dominate in the sack leaderboard, force turnovers at record-breaking rates, or even elevate the defensive unit to historic levels, creating highlight moments that fans will replay for years. Sources close to the team hint at ongoing conversations about adjusting game plans around his unique abilities, creating schemes designed to maximize his impact while simultaneously inspiring teammates to elevate their own games. Fans speculate that he could become the face of the franchise in a way few defensive players have, embodying both the ethos of the Raiders and the excitement of modern football audiences. Rumors about potential accolades, Pro Bowl appearances, or even MVP-level recognition swirl endlessly online, feeding anticipation and discussion among followers, commentators, and rival fans alike. Every sneak peek from practices, every early season game, and every media mention adds layers to the narrative, reinforcing the idea that MAXX CROSBY's story is unfolding before our eyes in a way that feels almost cinematic. The anticipation is palpable, with fans, analysts, and insiders collectively holding their breath, speculating, and projecting the extraordinary possibilities that this rising star might bring to the Raiders and the NFL at large. A story filled with potential, intensity, and the undeniable allure of greatness. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.